Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to start the new topic in chapter 8, how do organisms reproduce, okay, in biology. So in the previous video, we have completed the sexual reproduction in plants. Okay, after that we studied in which we have studied about the structure of a flower. After that, how does the male gamete reaches to the female gamete, and then we studied what happened after the pollination. Fertilization takes place. After fertilization, there is formation of seed, and then we have studied about the post-fertilization changes, and after that we studied about the structure of seed. And now today we are going to start with the sexual reproduction in humans. Children, you know that during sexual reproduction there should be two parents. Okay, that means there is requirement of two parents, in which one should be male and another should be female. The same thing you have seen in the plants also. In plants also, the two types of reproductive organs are there, which produces two different types of gametes. The male reproductive organ produces the male gametes and female reproductive organ produces the female gametes. Just like that, in humans also, the males have the male reproductive system and produces the male gametes, whereas the female have the female reproductive system and produces the female gametes. Already we have studied in earlier classes that what are these male gametes called as? These male gametes are called as sperm, and the female gametes are called as ova, ovum, or egg cell. We can call it like that. Now, in the plants you have seen that for fertilization there should be, that means in sexual reproduction you know that for fertilization there should be the fusion of male and female gamete. Okay, there should be fusion of male and female gamete. And after the fusion of male and female gamete, what is formed? Same thing is formed. The first cell which is formed after fusion is zygote. In plants also, in animals also. Okay. In plants you have seen that there is a mode for the transfer of male gametes to the female gametes, that is the pollination. But is this same thing happens in the animals also? The same thing does not happen in the animals. There is for the fusion of the sperm and the ovum, the bodies has to come closer to each other, so that the gametes can be transferred from one organ to another organ. Clear? For that, the body has to prepare. Have you ever imagined, have you ever seen that from the childhood or from the birth a male or a female is ready for reproduction? No. We all know that the male and female, they get ready for reproduction after a certain period of time. Then how do an organism find out that whether it is capable of reproduction or not? Okay, whether the maturation takes place or not, whether in the body there is formation of sperms or ovum or not. For that, there are certain indications. There are certain signs which takes place in the body which tells us that now the body is prepared for reproduction, or now the body is ready to produce the male gametes or the female gametes. Okay, this period of transition from childhood to adulthood, so that in between the person is capable for reproduction, okay, is called as, this period of time is called as adolescence. This period of time is called as adolescence. Clear? And a particular period of time when a person starts producing, a male starts producing sperm and a female starts producing ovum. A particular time when a male starts producing the sperm and a female starts producing the ovum is called as puberty. What is it called as? It is called as puberty. So here we have studied two terms. Adolescence, it is a period of time in which a person, an organism, human we can say, because we are talking about the human reproductive system. So a human, it changes from the child to the adult, in which certain changes takes place in its body, which shows that a person is now maturing for reproduction. But what is puberty? Puberty is that particular time when a male starts producing sperm or a female starts producing ovum. That time is called as puberty. Okay, and as I told you that in this period, adolescence period, certain changes takes place in the body, which indicates that now the body is going to be sexually mature. Okay, now the body has attained puberty. For that, there are some particular signs, some particular indications which are given by the body. So now we are going to see, first of all, study what are these indications. Okay, basically we call them basically what we call them? We call them that these signs show that a person is being sexually mature. Okay, so let us now discuss what are the changes that takes place in a male and a female. Children, I also want to tell you one thing, that some of the changes which occurs during the adolescence are same in males and females, or in a girl and a boy, whereas some of the changes are different in males and different in females. So both type of changes we will discuss. First, we will discuss the changes which are same. Okay. So, the first change which we will observe, you are also teenage, so you can also see these changes in yourself. The first change which we will see is the growth of hairs in armpit or not all and pubic region. Okay, pubic region means genital area. So you can observe the growth of hairs in armpit and the pubic region, that is the genital area. That this is common in both girls and boys. Second thing, you can see increase in height. Increase in height in both males and females. Okay, increase in height takes place in both males and females, and this increase in height can be proportionate, can be unproportionate. It varies from person to person. It also depends on our parents. कि उनके में जब ग्रोथ हुई होगी, जब वो इस स्टेज से गुजरे होंगे, तब उनके में ग्रोथ किस तरीके की थी. ओके, तो इट डिपेंड्स, इट वेरीज फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन. जरूरी नहीं है कि सारे बच्चे जो सेम एज के हैं, सारे बच्चे जो अभी 10th क्लास में, सबकी हाइट जो है वो सेम तरीके से बढ़ रही होगी. कई बार ये अनप्रोपोर्शनेट होती है, हाथ पैर लंबे लंबे हो जाते हैं, पतले हो जाते हैं बिल्कुल. बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे होते हैं जिनकी हाइट शुरुआत में ग्रो नहीं करती है और बाद में 15-16 ईयर्स के बाद उनकी हाइट बढ़नी शुरू होती है. बहुत सारे ऐसे होते हैं जैसे ही एडोलेसेंस आता है, वैसे ही उनकी क्या हो जाती है, वो बहुत जल्दी हाइट पकड़ लेते हैं। 12-13 ईयर्स में उनकी हाइट लंबी हो जाती है। तो इट कैन वेरी फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन एज वेल एज इट कैन बी अनप्रोपोर्शनेट। और अगर ये अनप्रोपोर्शनेट है आपकी ग्रोथ, अगर आप बहुत लीन एंड थिन हैं, या आपके लिम्स लंबे हैं, या अगर आपकी हाइट बहुत ज्यादा, यू आर नॉट वेरी टॉल इन दिस स्टेज, दैट डजंट मीन कि आगे भी आप टॉल नहीं होंगे। दैट डजंट मीन कि आपकी जो बॉडी है वो प्रोपोर्शनेट नहीं होगी। ये सब में डिफरेंट होती है, बाद में सब कुछ ठीक हो जाता है। ओके, ये सबका अपने अपने बॉडी के ग्रो होने का एक पैटर्न होता है। तो इंक्रीज इन हाइट बोथ इन मेल्स एंड फीमेल्स। आफ्टर दैट, एक्टिवेशन of sweat glands and sebaceous glands। हमारी स्किन के नीचे स्वेट ग्लैंड्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं और सेबेशियस ग्लैंड्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं। स्वेट ग्लैंड्स तो यू नो वेरी वेल, जिससे स्वेटिंग होती है। ओके, एज वेल एज, एंड व्हाट आर सेबेशियस ग्लैंड्स? दीज आर द ऑयल ग्लैंड्स एक्चुअली। ठीक है, तो हमारी स्किन के नीचे सेबेशियस ग्लैंड्स होते हैं, वो भी एक्टिवेट हो जाते हैं। और इस एज में, एडोलेसेंट एज में क्या हो जाता है, अपने आप ही वी कैन फाइंड आउट दैट स्किन ऑयली होना शुरू हो जाती है, बहुत ज्यादा स्वेटिंग होनी शुरू हो जाती है और स्किन ऑयली होनी शुरू हो जाती है। ओके, सो इसमें कोई वरी करने वाली बात है। और इसका रिजल्ट क्या होता है? इफ प्रॉपरली क्लीनिंग नहीं होती है, देन व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट? रिजल्ट इज पिंपल एंड एक्ने। So no need to worry about that. Okay, pimples and acne होते हैं, you can go to the doctor for all these things, and it is a very quite normal thing in this stage. Clear? So this is also common for both boys and girls. After that, another thing which we see is the growth of the hair, then increase in height, then activation of sweat glands, and after that there is growth of genital areas। जो genital areas होते हैं मेल्स में और फीमेल्स में, वो ग्रो करने शुरू हो जाते हैं। दे इंक्रीज इन साइज, okay, so these are the changes which occurs in both males and females, boys and girls, same type of changes which takes place. Now we are going to discuss the changes which occurs differently in males and differently in females. Why differently? Because the male have different type of reproductive system and produces different type of gametes or sex cells, whereas the females have different type of reproductive system and produces the different type of sex cells. That is why some changes are different. So now we are going to see the changes which are different. Okay, so now we will discuss the different changes. First we will discuss in males. In males, the change which takes place is growth of hairs on mouth. ओवरऑल बॉडी में जो हेयर्स डेवलप होते हैं वो तो मेल्स फीमेल्स दोनों में ही होते हैं, बट एक डिफरेंट मेल्स में होता है, उनके मुस्टैचेस एंड बियर्ड आनी शुरू हो जाती है। दैट मीन्स ग्रोथ ऑफ हेयर्स ऑन, सॉरी नॉट माउथ, इट्स फेस, ऑन फेस। क्लियर? तो वन डिफरेंस इज दैट देयर इज स्टार्टिंग ऑफ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द facial hairs like mustaches and beard. Second thing, we will see that chest broadens. In males, the chest start broadening, and another thing which occurs in males is the body become more muscular. Body of the males become more muscular. They start developing the biceps and triceps, such kind of muscles they start growing. So these are the things. After that, then another thing is they start producing the nail gametes, that is sperm. Okay, these are the changes takes place in the males. Now let us see the changes which occurs in females. The changes which takes place in females is, first of all, the mammary glands develops in females. Mammary glands develops in females so that they can feed the young one, which they will give birth in future. So for that, for their requirement, the mammary glands develop in females. Second thing, hips broadens. Hips broadens so that the female can give birth to a child. Okay, so this is the reason why the hip region broadens. After that, change in shape of body. There is change in shape in the female's body. Okay, very important thing, one thing I have not told you is change in voice in males. मेल्स की जो वॉइस होती है वो क्या हो जाती है, चेंज हो जाती है, बहुत ज्यादा लाउड हो जाती है ड्यू टू द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द वॉइस बॉक्स, दैट इज लैरिंक्स. लैरिंक्स से डेवलपमेंट की वजह से इनकी वॉइस लाउड हो जाती है. वेयर एज आपने देखा होगा जब बच्चे छोटे होते हैं, जब एडोलेसेंस नहीं आया होता है उनमें, दैट टाइम यू हैव सीन मोर और लेस 8-9 साल के बच्चे को अगर आप देखेंगे, 6-7 साल के बच्चे को, इफ यू विल सी, दोनों की वॉइस सेम ही होगी. अगर आप सामने से नहीं देखेंगे दोनों को तो आपको नहीं पता चलेगा कि बच्चा बोल रहा है या बच्ची बोल रही है. क्लियर? वेयर एज फीमेल्स में क्या होता है, जो वॉइस होती है उसकी पिच क्या हो जाती है, हाई. पिच इज हाई. Okay, so this is the thing. Another important difference is the production of the female gamete. That is what it is called. The female gamete is ova. Yeah, ovum. Now I am going to tell you a very important change which takes place in female is occurrence of menstruation in females. Okay, occurrence of menstruation in females. We will discuss about menstruation in detail when I'll tell you about the female reproductive system. Clear? So these are the different changes which takes place in males and females differently. Now by all these changes, a person can identify that now a person is going through the changes. Now person is going through the adolescence, and a person is now, a boy or a girl is now capable for reproduction. Otherwise, how can we know that a person is capable for reproduction or not? One more thing I wanted to tell you, that in the males, the adolescent or the puberty, the male attains puberty at the age of 13 or 14 years. Whereas the females attain puberty in 11 or 12 years. There is a difference in time. The female attains puberty in 11 or 12 years, when the female is 11 or 12 years old, whereas a male attains puberty in 13 to 14 years. So this shows that the female attains sexual maturity earlier than the males. So this is all about the changes which takes place in the males and females during the adolescent period, and when they become sexually mature, that means that when they attain puberty. Now in the next lecture we will discuss about the male and female reproductive organs. As we all know that because males and females they produce different types of gametes or the sex cells, so their reproductive organs are also different. As well as there is some other differences also. So they have different types of reproductive organs, and we will study them. After that we will study about the fertilization and the post fertilization changes also we will study about that. So till then, you just go through this video properly and keep in mind all these changes. These are all these things are very, very important, and very importantly, you have to read thoroughly your NCERT book.